Welcome back everyone, I'm Kid Games, this is Surviving Mars, and we are having a hell of a time actually surviving Mars. We are deep into the spheres mystery. These damn things are roaming around, duplicating themselves, attacking our people. They nearly killed all of the retirees, but we managed to get them fixed. We had to very quickly demolish half their dome, run a really long passageway here, custom build a hospital for them, but they all seem to be surviving. We then trained a technology which stopped people taking health damage from these spheres, which is just as well. If we zoom out and unpause, there's millions of these things careening around all over the map. They're causing absolute havoc. They've been roaming around, sucking up our power. We tried building our way out of it, but that didn't work. We've been building so many power producers just to try and keep ahead, but it doesn't matter because the spheres are duplicating, and that means they're able to keep sucking more and more power. They're sucking as much power as I can produce. We've had to start toggling on and off the power from some of our buildings, which is not being great. It's not really what you want to do, but we had to. And then we came up with the brainwave. Why don't we actually build more of these power decoys and capture the damn things? So that's what we're doing right now. We are 52% of the way into researching our way out of this problem. We've got both of our research things on absolute maximum priority, working full
Resources
workload. The problem is we're having a bit of a population crisis as well. Only 12 people actually live and work in this dome anymore, and only 19 people live in this dome. And we're trying to breed our way out of it, but it's not really working, so let's let everyone in the interconnected domes have as many children as they want to repopulate the unpopulated domes. Because remember, these two domes were mainly staffed by people we brought from Earth. I can't immediately tell how many people in these domes are Martian born. I would assume they're all Martian born, but it's not great. Yeah, population crisis. Because too many people in these domes all retired at the same time. That's why this dome is now 37 out of 48. A lot of retirees. And that means the remaining few people are working hard to try and repopulate it. They will eventually, but it's a little too slow. So that probably means we're ready to actually get people in this dome. I don't know what they're going to do. No idea what their plan is, or what we're going to do with these people, but we should probably get more people in. We could just make another Hawking Institute up there. Shall we do that? I think that's probably wise. Our rocket has been sent back to Earth because all of our drone hubs are like, they've basically not got any drones. This one's on, all the drone loads are medium. This one's low, but it's only got 5 drones. This one's medium, it's only got 5 drones. So yeah, we need to bring more drones from Earth. So let's do that right now. As many as we can afford. You're only allowed to bring 20 at a time for whatever reason, even though we've got more money and more cargo space. So yeah, just launch. Another 20 drones will help out the colony as a whole hugely. We only have 37 drones in total. That's not good enough, considering we have 157 humans, 6 domes and 1 million buildings. We need more than 37 drones. Okay, there's another power decoy going in. Lovely. That's a little bit better. Let's capture these. Get in there. Yes. Okay. We're managing to capture spheres. How many more are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. If we just build some more of these, we can actually trap all of them. That's not the worst idea. That is not the worst idea I've ever had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold control, up the priority, get them all built. Go, go, go. Luckily in the last episode we did manage to build a little satellite drone hub, and it just happened to be within range of all 3 of the closest concrete deposits. And we were making a lot of concrete, and then I turned them off to save power, and I forgot that the ground was frozen, and now they're not going to work until the cold wave's done. And the cold wave's not going to be done until this research is done, and that's 20,000 research, and it's going to take forever. Right, you, go in there. Get in the thing. Come on, you stupid sphere. Go in the decoy. You, go in there. Yes, got another one. And got another one. Excellent. How many more are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 5. Got that one as well. And this one, get in there. Thank you. Jolly. Oh, this is working out well. There's one bouncing around here, one here, and one there. 3. Cool. And we're building 3 more things. Right, I think we've just about got that right. Oh, no, he's on the move. Don't you dare duplicate yourself. Get in the decoy. Thank you. And you, come over here. Get in the decoy. Get in here. Get. Yes. 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 Right, there's still one roaming around down here. Ah, the rocket's back. That's good. Bring me my drones, Mr. Rocket. Thank you very much. Metals wise, we're doing alright. We've still got like a couple hundred, no, more than a couple of hundred metals over here. There's like 300 metals here. And little dude is bringing 1 polymer with him. Oh, I hate the way this thing works. He's been misbehaving all game. Well, the original one we had misbehaved so much he managed to get himself stuck inside a dome. I don't know how, but he managed it and we had to demolish him and buy a new one from Earth. Alright, it looks like we've captured all the spheres. I'm not seeing any on the map. Okay, so now we're being left in peace. We're on -7 power, because these things actually need quite a lot of power, but that's okay. Plus 151 power, excellent. Alright, good. Good. How's everyone doing? Yeah, research. This one Hawking Institute is providing 1,395 research on its own per day. That's huge. Hawking Institutes are incredible. This research lab's doing 335, even though there's basically no one working there because there's not enough people living in the dome. There's 40 people in the retirement dome now. It's not great. We're going to have to build more housing in here at some point. But because we've got this one hex with a passage, although we did say that hex was going to be temporary, but it doesn't matter. Even if we demolished it and built another apartment here, they would all get really annoyed really quickly because there's no parks. I mean, we've built this big park over here specifically so the old folks can use that. Right, maybe we will leave that passage permanent. There is a tech which will let us build dedicated retirement homes, and retirement homes are awesome. They hold like 25 people and they only take up the same amount of space as this amphitheatre. Absolute rabbit hutches, but you know, that's kind of what we need. Right, no more spheres running around. They've all been captured. Happy days. Now we can just wait until this is done. It's very nearly done. 4 hours remaining. Nice. Then we can get everyone off of hard workload and just let them chill out. That's broken down. Because we don't have enough drones to fix it.
Research complete.
Yay! We've done it! Okay, now what happens? Now what do we do? Oh, we can break the spheres down. Apparently. It doesn't actually tell you what it does. It's really janky. Mirror spheres in captivity may be broken down into their building parts. Okay, why don't we just do that then? We have choices. Metals, rare metals, or polymers. Okay, what we were wanting to do was to build the great big power wonder, which needs 300 metals and 300 polymers. I think we'll break down 5 of them into polymers and 5 of them into metals. So let's do that. Polymers, 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 and polymers. And these 4 can be metals. I'm not quite sure how many metals we're going to get. It doesn't say. But any is better than none. And metals. Let's break them down. See how much stuff we get out of them. Try and kill mine base. I'll kill you. Mystery log hasn't really updated very much. This is one of the more broken mysteries. Right from the very start, it never tells you that you need to build a or have a sensor tower close enough to this to initiate a scan. It just doesn't tell you. Right, sounds like someone's getting upset. An argument between an engineer and a scientist has escalated and is now the talk of the entire colony. The dispute as to which profession is more vital for the colonisation effort has polarised the colonists into two different camps. You tried to avoid being sucked into the ridiculous debate but were ambushed by representatives of both sides on your way to lunch. In your opinion, Commander, who is more critical for the colony's success? The engineer or the scientist? And you know what? This is really stupid. Both roles are vital. Done. Settled. Everyone shut up. These things are taking quite a long time to get broken down. Here we go. How many polymers are we going to get? The answer is... loads. 50 polymers each. What? That's 250 polymers. And are these 50 metals each? They are. Ooh, and it destroys the building as well. Oh, no. But because that building was the only one that had power attached, all the other spheres have escaped. Okay, let's draw a power cable around there and get them powered back up before they start duplicating again. Oh, balls. Oh no, they've all instantly duplicated. Right, well, you know what? I'll just recapture you all and break you all down again, and this time I won't accidentally screw it up. Honestly, sometimes I am an idiot, and this is one of these times. We're going to have to put a couple of polymers depots out here, because that was 250, and we're going to have to get a couple of metals depots out here, because again, that was 250 metals we just made. Go drones, go. Get them done. And in fact, we're going to have to max priority them, because they've all escaped again and they're causing more problems.
Its knowledge of an alien technology for the first time ever. And it was a complete success.
The sphere was converted back into its precious ingredients. Our scientists are quick to inform us that any sphere free from our decoy buildings will roll back into its splitting phase and will most probably try to retrieve the critical amount needed for the collective purpose. Oh, damn it. We feel we have gathered enough information from these spheres. It's been deemed that decomposing all the spheres is our best course of action. Okay, I screwed that up by converting this one, and this was the only thing that was producing power, but looks like we've managed to get them back in, so let's break them all down. Shame we can't break them down into electronics, but you know, I'll take what I can get. Polymer, rare metals, don't really care about. We're producing them ourselves from the waste rock we're producing. I didn't realise these things are like 50 metals and 50 polymers each. That's massive. That's a huge amount of resources. And that now means we actually will have enough of all of these things to make the wonder. 200 concrete, we've got 384. 300 metals, we've got 653. 300 polymers, we've got 308. Okay, let's pick a site and build this wonder. I think just here. Artificial sun. Hook it in like that, and then hook it into the life support for the water and a little power dot. Just like that, there we go. Then get to building. This will take a very long time to build because we don't have very many drones. In fact, you know what? You can load up 30 of our 96 rare metals and take them back to Earth and sell them, and then buy more drones and come back. I like the sound of that. That's great. Okay, have we now captured all the spheres again? Yes. Okay. Let's start breaking them down. Polymers. 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 Metals, 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 and rare metals. Why not? Just one nice little rare metals to finish off. And I think that will be the end of the spheres mystery. We'll have destroyed them all. Can't believe we let them all escape and split again. But you know what? I mean, strictly speaking, you could just stop demolishing it and turn off the building, let one sphere escape, and constantly split and just farm them forever for like infinite metals and polymers. But you know what? That's just too much. That'll just be like a permanent cold wave forever. Even though they're really rich in resources, we just can't justify that kind of expense. Okay, if we're going to be building all the wonders pretty much up here, which I think we are going to do, what I'm going to do is build a drone hub up here to take care of them all. There we go. Build it there, put the drone hub on maximum priority, get that built first. This universal depot 130, get the shuttles out. Alright, rocket's ready to go. Go back to Earth. All of its 20 drones will just get... Oh. Oh. It's done. Is it done? Have we completed the mystery? Spheres to future generations.
We dismantled the last sphere. Yet our unease with the alien technology still lingers.
Our scientists are confident that we have recorded and gathered all data necessary for making sense of this encounter in the coming decades. Also, they are confident that the spheres themselves had overstayed their welcome. Yeah, we couldn't contact them and be peaceful with them. Keeping them around would have meant living with the ever-present danger of reactivating the endless cold wave once more and causing harm to our colony as they did before. And despite the risks, despite the purely pragmatic reasons for destroying all the spheres, one can't help but wonder how the generations to come will feel of this deed. Will we go down in history as cowards? Or maybe as too insensitive as to the magnitude of the encounter, the very first non-man-made technology ever found? When our scientists give up on trying to determine the origin of the spheres, will textbooks mention that because of the rash actions and fears of the few pioneers that lived on Mars at the time, the riddle will never be solved? No. No more spheres are left. We have gained a new technology, orbital engineering. And what that means is that it has instantly trained the space elevator wonder for us. That's pretty damn good. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, sweet. So that's the end of the mystery. We're now firmly into the city building phase of the game. If you right click the mystery log, it's going to disappear. That's all been done. Right, science fiction adventure over. These power decoys can now get demolished because we don't need them anymore. We're going to regain half of the resources we put into them, so that's quite nice. Goodbye, go away. In fact, we'll just demolish these depots as well. We don't need them anymore. And this one, and this one. All these resources will just be collected and taken into buildings as and when they're needed. Right, cool. So let's get 1000 power on, shall we? Yes, let's do that. I like the sound of that. Why is your maintenance all the way up like that? When you have a functioning twin right next to you. What have you guys been doing? Why are you not cleaning each other? Or maybe they only just got built. Okay, maybe that's why. We're still clearing flaws from people. That's good. It means all the colonists are pretty good. Oh god, why are we clearing the flaws of the old folk? We don't care about them. How many of them have we got now? 41 out of 48. Okay, we're going to have to build another retirement dome, I think. We'll probably just butt it right up against this one. Or, where is the retirement dome? Here it is, smart home. It's only 6,500, we'll stick it at the top. Oh, speaking of research, you guys can all go off hard workload and stop working night shift. And go down to priority 2. And you can go off night shift and go off workload and go down to priority 2. Alright. I think everyone is back to normal, I want to say. I don't think anyone's getting harmed anymore. How many people are in here? 0 out of 5. Jolly good. Only 3 people visited the infirmary today. That's good. That means all the old folk that nearly died of sphere radiation did not, in fact, die of sphere radiation. Everything's working. Everything's working. Nothing's on fire. Nobody's dying. No interplanetary threats. Wonderful. Rockets made it back to Earth. Bring another 20 drones. we need all the drones we can get our hands on. We have nothing better to do with our money. We're producing everything we need in vast quantities now. Well, it will be if that was full. Yeah, we didn't produce very many of these yesterday because everyone was working here. But that's been fixed now, so they'll all redistribute over the course of a couple of days. That's good. Who's this wonder coming along? Oh, very nearly built. That's jolly good. Because we'll get a milestone for that. Construct a wonder. 5,000. That's huge. That'll finish all that. Most of that. Jolly good. And then I think we shall do what? What shall we do then? Food. For better food. Even though we've got 3,000 food. Maybe we won't do that. We don't need it yet. Oh, bigger domes. That would be good. Right, let's... Oh, no. Gem dome. I forgot about that. Let's do that. That has room for 2 spires. Which spires can we build? Well, we've uncovered them. We've only trained the sanatorium. The one I really want hasn't been uncovered yet. It's further down in the biotech tree. Well, that was a scary adventure. These spheres were damn near the end of us, but we managed it. We persevered. We shall survive. Right, everything's looking good. Everything's in the green. Water is only just in the green, but that's fine. Only just is good enough. Got plenty of power stored up. Everything's looking good. How are we doing population-wise? 9% of the people in the colony are children, 7% are youth, 29 adults, 32% middle-aged and 21% senior. A little bit too many middle-aged and senior for my liking. But that will sort itself out. Hey! And you will notice the water has suddenly gone to minus 98 because this wonderful thing is filling up with water. It's sucking in 1,000 water. And when it has its 1,000 water, we'll see it ignite itself. But before it does that, we're going to pause the game and come back down here to the retirement dome. We can now make retirement homes in the retirement dome. So let's zoom in. Right click. Homes, education, research. There we are. Retirement home. Residential space 16. Only takes up that much space. And we can fit 3 of them in that hex. So that's 3 times 16, which is a lot more than 24. And it's got like comfort level 100 as well, so they'll all cram into them. So that's good. Ah, we missed the artificial sun opening up, but that's what it looks like. It's now producing 1,000 power, which means I'm going to start demolishing all this crap over here, because you know what, we just don't need it. It's hideous and it's not doing anything, so let's start demolishing all of these. We do get back half of the resources that we expended to build them, so that's fine as well. Give me all my stuff back. You big, ugly, spinny swines.
Research complete.
Here we are. That's the gem architecture done. That was a very quick 6,000 training. God, the spire I want must be right at the bottom. God, that's really annoying. Right, we'll do... no, we'll do the better crops, why not? We'll do that, and then we'll do that. And these 4 here can go away as well. We don't need them. And all of these here. Go away. Go away. Go away. Give me my resources back. We built too many of them, trying to compete with the spheres. I could do with the space. Okay, what we're going to have to do here is be smart. And link the cables up. Because as soon as we demolish these, they'll cut the power supply. We'll wait until that cable's built, and then we'll demolish them all. Come on. Build the cable. We just haven't got enough drones. There we go. Cable built. Demolish these. Demolish them. Demolish them. Demolish them. Demolish and demolish. Get out of my colony. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. You know what? Definitely don't need any solar panels anymore. You can all go away. One nice thing about the artificial sun is that anything within this white area, any solar panels, will work at night inside this area, which is quite nice. But who cares? They only produce 5 power each. Who gives a shit? No one. And that's who. We'll just get rid of them. Off you go. Goodbye. Thank you for your service, but your time has now come. And there they go. And we'll just start snipping some of these from the edges as well. These are all the ones we built in a panic when we were under attack from the spheres. We no longer need them. If we do need more power, we have better options than these things. There we go. That'll do for now. Power's 301. That's fine. Right, next up. Next order of business. Mohole Mine for infinite metals and rare metals. This is going to cost us 400 concrete. We have 700, 100 metals, we've got 1,000, and 300 machine parts. We have 472. So let's build this thing right here. And because this thing produces so much, we're going to do this technology right now. Automated storage. Much larger storage buildings that hold like a couple of thousand resources instead of just 180 like these little things. Right, we don't need that little power line there, so we'll just snip it off. Off it goes. Yeah, the shuttles are warning about having a heavy load. So you know what, we'll build another shuttle hub. We've just cleared all this space, so we'll just build another one right next to it. We will have to keep an eye on our fuel. Fuel production 15, fuel consumption 5, that's okay. And here comes a rocket with another 20 drones, lovely jubbly. Bye bye retired person. Alright, all the retirement homes have been built. Nice. You can't see inside these, I don't think. Some buildings you can see inside and see what people are doing. Sometimes they open like the shutters and you can see them.
Research complete.
Or sometimes you'll see people lying on the sun loungers, but not in this case. But I do believe almost everyone living in this dome will now be living in these, because these have comfort 90. And basically the only people... Why are you here? Because you're an idiot. Oh god. Why are you living here? Hypochondriac and Martian-born. What? Oh, is this because of this bloody passage? I think it might be. I think we may have to get rid of this passage, because what's happened is that we've told them to have as many children as they want here. But instead of moving here, where I want them, they've moved in here. So, what we're gonna do is demolish this set of apartments, put the big garden back in here, and demolish the passage.
There
and then
are Earthsick
anyone
colonists.
here who will be unemployed will then call a cab and move here. Right, good. That new shuttle hub's been made. Let's build another 3 shuttles. Right click, decorations, large garden. You can have your large garden back, guys. There you go. You're welcome. And demolish the passage, please. And away it goes. And it took the ramp with it. Do we need that power line to be there? Probably not. So we'll just demolish that as well. Now you've got this great big space here. I think we'll put the space elevator here.
Research complete.
Hey, we've done the excavator as well. Nice. Gene adaptation's good. Farm automation's good. And we're going to need one more thing on this tree. Utility crops, why not? In fact, let's put all the biotech stuff at the top, because I just want it done. There we go. Right, how's my Mohole Mine coming along? Good, all we're waiting for is the concrete, and that's just about to be delivered. So, this is going to need all the storages in the world. There we are. These store 4,000 of each resource in them. That is a decent amount. Right, and we're going to have to run a power cable for all these. We just go like that. And then 2 metals. No, that's a depot, you idiot. It needs storage. Not that. This. Yes. Spin it round. 2 metals. 1 rare metals. Put it there. Check the tribble ranges and everything. This one is not covered, so we're going to have to build a new one right there. Looks good to me. Are these covered by the defence net? Yes. Good. Here comes the Mohole Mine. Rocket's ready to go back to Earth. And the Mohole Mine is done. Wonder number 2. Right, now we're actually accelerating. Now, usually this is a huge big open thing like that, and you can see all the way down it, but that, I think that's because there was the huge terrain feature here, and when we demolished it, it kind of bugged out the terrain. So if I reload the game, then we'll actually see that. Maybe that's how things are getting stuck. So if you give me a moment, we'll reload and we'll see if this actually looks like it should do. One quick reload later, there we go. That's what the Mohole should look like. Don't mind all these flying drones just jumping across it. There we go.
Research complete.
And this thing just creates metals, rare metals, and waste rock forever, for the rest of time. It's producing 50 rare metals, 50 metals a day, 20 rare metals a day. It doesn't tell you how much waste rock it makes a day, but it's quite a lot. So there we go. Lovely. I think we've just done the excavator as well, haven't we? Yes, we have. Okay, this needs 100 concrete. We've got 472, 300 metals, we've got 900, and 200 machine
Funding
parts.
received.
We've got 191. So let's build that. This thing's absolutely enormous. So let's build it out here. Try rotating the building instead of the map, you idiot. Well, this seems to be where all the concrete production is getting done, so we'll just do it here. And that will also need a turbo electric scrubber. As long as a turbo hits the centre of this, it'll keep it clean. And this right here will just about reach. I believe this is covered by turbos. We'll just make sure. Check the maintenance bar is actually going down. Yes, it is. Jolly good. Outstanding. Right, we now have 12 shuttles running around and dozens and dozens of drones. It's great. I'm not done with the drones yet. I want another 20. There we go. Bring them here. Okay, firmly into the city builder phase. We're just going to expand and expand and expand. What are we going to do with all this expansion? Looks like we need another electronics factory, so we'll do that. Production electronics factory. We'll just slap that right here. Like so. These guys don't need this park anymore, do they? No. That was part of the rescue the old people thing. Why are you moaning? You haven't... Well, you're an idiot. I don't care if you're jobless. Who are you? You're an idiot. Who are you? You're an idiot. Why are we giving birth to so many idiots? It's like 5 of them. 5 people who are either idiots or renegades. Everyone else is just retired. That's fine. That's fine. That place houses 72 people now. I didn't want to replace all of the housing with retirement homes because you do need space for idiots. So any old people that can't fit in there will live in here and be alright. I think that's fine. And what we'll do, where that park was, we're going to build another living complex. Because we need more people, because there's not very many people living here anymore, which is strange, but you know, there we are. Births are allowed, births are allowed, births are allowed, births are forbidden when full, births are forbidden when full. Okay, this did have 12 people in it, it's now up to 23. This did have 20 people in it, it's still at 20. Slightly annoying. I believe someone was still making wheat. Yeah, you, stop it. We don't need wheat. Right, now they're all upgraded to the soybeans, potatoes method. That's good. That's going to increase their yield. So what we should really do is get a 4,000 food storage outside this dome somewhere. There you go, that's within a range of a scrubber. We'll just whack that there. There we go. Metals, metals, metals. And if we're going to put the space elevator here, it makes sense, I think, to have a polymer storage here and a machine parts storage here and an electronics parts storage right next to it. Maybe here. Blocking objects. Metals depot. Get rid of it. It's like we need another tribble. Yep, just there. Lovely. Now we've got more drones. Things are actually being built in a timely manner, as it should be. Speaking of drones, there's more. Nope, that's been built. It's not connected to the power grid. Okay, my mistake. One little dot of power like that. Lovely. It's protected by the meteor defense system. 2 or 3 of them are overlapping. Hurrah! And this thing will now produce 50 concrete a day for the rest of time. So we're going to put a concrete storage over here. No, we're going to put 2 concrete storages over here. One there and one right there. Happy days. Next wonder, I suppose. Space elevator. 400 concrete, 200 metals, 150 polymers, and 150 more machine parts. Machine parts are kind of lacking. We need a lot more machine parts. In that case, you guys don't need this amphitheatre, or this amphitheatre, or that infirmary, because you can get all your services up here like normal people. Right, we're going to get a machine parts factory where all these things are. Come on, clear it away. There we go. Maximum prioritise that. Gene adaptation. Alright. We can now make better food. Let's investigate that. So instead of soybeans, which are the ones that increase the soil by 10, we can now do fruit trees. These do 8 per day. These do 11 per day, but they take a lot longer. And instead of potatoes, which are 11 per day and decrease, we now have corn, which is a lot more. What's that? 14 a day? It's more than 11 a day. So yeah, slightly more food. So instead of potatoes, we're going to do corn. So instead of soybeans, you're going to do fruit trees. And instead of soybeans, you're going to do fruit trees. And instead of potatoes, you're going to do corn. And instead of potatoes, you're going to do corn. And instead of soybeans, you're going to do fruit trees. Food production's just going to go up and up and up. Wonderful. Oh, and the flatbed's been broken again. Why not? Looks like all the waste depots are absolutely full. This poor little thing can't keep up. So let's put it on night shift as well. God, we've gone from not being able to keep this thing running all the time to, oh my god, how much waste rock do we have? Right, space elevator we said, didn't we? Let's just stick it in right there. Good, bursts are allowed. First are forbidden when full. Let's start doing that. Because I think everyone is just about full. Yeah, we're getting there. Alright. You can go back to Earth for the final time. Yeah, drones with no controller too. Because at the minute, each of our drone controllers can only handle 20 drones each. There is of course a technology for that. Drone swarm. Stick it at the top. It's only 1200, it'll be done in like 5 seconds. And then right after that, we'll do that one so all the drones move faster as well. And that will then increase the maximum drones that each of our drone hubs can handle all the way up to 80 drones per hub maximum. And any additional hubs we build will be built with extra drones. So that'll be great. It seems our RC commander now has 17 drones. Right, let's put the RC commander here. He can adopt these 2 lost drones. That's what you want to see. Lots of I'm not seeing any drones just idling, which tells me we still need more. Yeah, 17 medium, 16 medium. Right, well he's hoovered up these 2 little drones. Yes, I know, drone loads are still heavy. It's always heavy when you're building wonders. There we are, drone swarm done. Lovely. Low G drive about to be done. That is the spire I wanted. Hanging gardens. This is overpowered as all hell. consumes a decent amount of water, goes in the spire. It has service comfort 100. It provides social relaxation, playing, exercise, and like probably more things as well. And not only does it provide service comfort 100 and give you an excuse to demolish all the parks in your domes and replace them with other things, it also increases the comfort level of all the residences in the dome as well. So yeah, these will probably go up to like 80 or 90, and it will provide service comfort 100 on its own. It's ludicrously overpowered. The population's going to go through the roof. There we go, all the drones suddenly got 20% faster. That's wonderful. Zipping around, lovely jubbly. Everything's looking great. The rocket made it to Earth. Let's just bring it back. 2.4 billion, lovely. Yeah, we're kind of running out of machine parts. Let's get as many people as we can in the machine parts factories. And this little one as well. Get everyone in there. Start working. Amplify that. I don't think we amplified that, did we? No, we didn't. Oops. No. Well, it was a happy mistake. It forced everyone in there. And this place can now handle 42 people. That's good. 42, that's what? 20. That's 10, 20, 30, 48. Good. There's enough workplaces here. That's good. Because, strictly speaking, that is obsolete. So let's just demolish it. We got this thing now producing 50. Why do we care about this producing 3.1? All it's doing is causing sanity damage to our people. Just get rid of it. And graphic glitch. Again, because we flattened this whole area, the game's like, ugh, don't like it. Okay, we're just piling up waste rock everywhere. Why are you like that? Oh, I see, because I forgot to do that. Okay, fair enough. There you go, this thing's happily chewing away, and to be honest, you know what? We don't actually need any of these concrete extractors anymore. I'm just going to get rid of them all. And all of their attendant bits and bobs. All these tribbles and lasers and power lines. We don't need them. They're not actually doing anything for us anymore. We have the extractor, so let's clean up this place. You guys are very handy, but we don't need you anymore. You are done. So we'll just get rid of all the depots as well. The drones will pick them up and stick them in storage. There we go. And then we'll flatten these areas so we can build domes or something there later on. We just go like that. Flatten that. Flatten this. Flatten that. Lovely. Infrastructure tab. Salvage all this wire. You don't get any resources back from salvaging wire, but if you leave the wire open, it may spring leaks. I mean, I don't think we've ever had a leak, either from a wire or a pipe on this playthrough. That's usually a symptom of dust storms and dust devils, and this is not a dust storm map. This is a cold map. There we go. It's like this satellite base never existed. There we go. All done. All the holes have been filled in. Everything's been demolished. Just resources lying on the floor waiting to get picked up. Happy days. We're going to have to find something to do with all this waste rock. There is, of course, a tech for that. It's in this one. Waste rock califaction. Waste rock liquefaction. Turns waste rock into concrete. Do we need more concrete? Not particularly. Do we want to get rid of the waste rock? Yes, please. So we'll just be building 3 or 4 of them just to get rid of that. There is something else that burns waste rock, but that's in terraforming. Something we have not done at all in this playthrough yet, which is a bit of a whoopsie. Right, this thing's just waiting for machine parts. So we'll just double shift. We'll just get everyone on hard workload. In fact, they can work at night as well. Why not? everyone just work in the machine parts factories, please. We need to make machine parts for the space elevator. I mean, we have just built 1, 2, 3, 4 wonders, one after the other, so no wonder we're running out of stuff. Jolly good, that's all getting picked up, that's all getting picked up. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All the storages are working, the food storage is getting filled, these will get filled eventually as well. Magnificent. And the rocket's here again. Right, must remind myself to stop it exporting. There, stopped it. See if we can do any more interplanetary adventures. So this is another production dome. This is going to be the service dome. So I think I'm going to do another Hawking Institute here. Just like that, and then some more living complexes. You can build smart apartments, or smart complex. It's a lot more comfortable than living complexes, but when we're going to get hanging gardens here, these get 65 anyway. The ones in the domes with the farm are probably going to be like 70. Yeah, I mean, we really don't need that much more comfort. Because as I said, that's going to go up when we replace the sanatoriums with hanging gardens. Everyone's comfort is just going to be like 100. At the minute, it's kind of bouncing around 70. These guys are not going to get much higher than 90, but that's fine. Because barrel domes can't have spires, but the farmers don't need to be happy. 78 for these guys, 80 for them. Yeah, so we're around 78 to 80. That's where we're kind of maxing out now. As soon as we put the hanging gardens in, boom. Over the course of 5 days, that's going to go to 100 for all of them. Trust me. So we don't need to be making smart apartments or smart complexes. We just don't. Normal living complexes are more than good enough. So let's whack another 3 of these in here. Just like that. And then you guys can keep giving birth. You guys can keep giving birth. You guys can keep giving birth. These two cannot. That one's blocked. Right, let's get this stuff built. Let's go. Bam. The difference when you've got lots of drones. What a difference. Things just get built so quick. It's wonderful. 6 people unemployed. Hopefully they're all in here. Yes, good. Oh, space elevator's nearly built. That's good. Okay, we're about to become the richest people in the universe. This exports 100 rare metals at a time, and it does it automatically. And we're getting paid 35 million at a time, so that's 3.5 billion. 3.5 billion every single time this thing sends rare metals back to Earth. And this thing is producing 20 a day, so every 5 days we're going to get 3.5 billion. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but we've got that now. So this cable is attached to probably an asteroid at the other end, up in space, and it's just an elevator which takes stuff up. It's much cheaper than rockets, much more efficient than rockets. So now we don't need the rocket for anything. The only thing we need the rocket for is importing drones, because if we look on the import-export page, space elevator, this is the only things we can import. So we can't import drones. We can import prefabs through the space elevator, which is lovely. Not that we need to, because we can build all of these ourselves already, but you know, we can. So yeah, the only thing we need the rocket for is planetary missions, so let's have a look at them. Solar, RC transport, new technologies, don't care. Seal, RC safari, breakthrough, don't have a safari. 3 botanists, new technologies. Oh, you know what, we'll just do it. We've got 1 million botanists, so away it goes. Transport, when it's finished picking up all this stuff, we'll send that and do that one. In fact, I'm sure we've got a free large supply pod, so we will bring in RC safari. Why not? There we go.
There are Earth-sick colonists.
Right, now that that's been built, we don't need all these guys to be working quite so hard in these factories. Sorry about that, chaps. It was an emergency. There you go. And we'll put them down to priority 2. And then things can balance themselves out, however they so wish. Off you go. Might as well build a research lab in here. Why not? We can't fit a Hawking because that takes up an entire slice, but we can fit one of these in. If we were to build another one of these, it would get a collaboration loss, which means each of them would lose 20% of their production. You know, 2 times 80% is still 160.
Received.
So it's still better than just one. Okay, we have another story. A huge chunk of rock has been spotted near the planet. It has an highly unusual shape, and the internet has gone crazy with speculations about its nature. Several influencers on the social networks have asked about your viewpoint. What would you reply? Okay, we can make one of our people into a celebrity, or we can use 5 of our meteor defense lasers to carve someone's name on it. Let's do the celebrity thing. Get some money every day. Happy days. There we go. He's now a celebrity. And he's a coward and he's Martian born. Right, that's fine. Here is our RC Safari. There is our rocket. RC Safari is part of the tourism thing. As you can tell, it takes people on nice tours.
Colonists are departing.
The satisfaction thing is all to do with tourism. I generally don't bother with the tourist trade. It makes you a lot of money, but we're rich as balls now, and we don't have any need for money. We're entirely self-sufficient. So I just don't care. Getting the tourism industry up to a good standard takes you roughly until the mid-game to get good at it, and then by the time you're in the mid-game, you don't need it anymore, so who cares? Basically. Right, Safari's here, so we can now do that thing for the breakthrough. Which was it? Seal. Yeah. Well, let's see what breakthrough we get this time. Where is my RC Safari gone? Right, this is another common bug. The rocket doesn't realise that the Safari's inside it, but it is, because the Safari's not on the map anymore. It was right there, it's actually in there, and it says takeoff in progress. It'll sort itself out. It always does, eventually. Are you going to go, or are you not? Yes. Now it's realised, oh, I do have an RC Safari. Oh, Jesus, this game sometimes, honestly. Did we do the gravity engineering? I think we did. No, we didn't. Okay, we haven't done... Oh no, we did the gem dome. That's right, yeah. Okay, we can think about expanding again now. The mystery's done. Where shall we expand to? We're going to keep going east.
Discovered.
We can just do all this. Superior cables. Instant and free power cable construction. Power cables no longer suffer from power faults. That's terrible. Well, if you get it early game on a dusty map, it's excellent. For us, don't care. I don't think we've seen one single power cable fault. You know, it is what it is. It's a breakthrough, I suppose. Where is everybody? People are moving around in strange places here. There's only 9 people living here, 1 person living here. Luckily, we've turned on all the babies in all these domes. We just have to keep an eye on the homeless figures. How's everyone here doing? 56, not bad. I mean, for all the breakthroughs we've got, and we've got a lot of them, none of them are like the really good ones. I mean, safe mode's pretty damn good. Good vibrations, it's great, but we're a psychologist, so people restore sanity every day anyway because we're a psychologist. Self-constructing buildings, meh. Dome concrete cost reduced by 80%, nah. Extremely rich underground rare metal deposits, Mohole Mine, meh. Faster terraforming, they've patched that into utter obsolescence. Solent green, meh, just an Easter egg. That is pretty good for late game, we might do that. And that one's pretty good on a dusty map, but we're not on a dusty map. Now this breakthrough thing can extend all the way below the other trees if you keep finding breakthroughs. It can go as long as it goes. There is no hard limit to how many breakthroughs you can have in one game. These are the things that burn waste rock, and they convert it into atmosphere. These things burn fuel and convert it into temperature. These things spread seeds, which are a new resource, and create forestation. And when you get the temperature up to 25%, you can then start making lakes, which spray water onto the open and form lakes. And that's how you do the terraforming stuff. We should really get into that at some point, and we will, probably, at some point in this playthrough. Very much into city builder mode now. Did we do giant storage? We have not done giant storage. Okay, fair enough.
Funding received.
Got another 3.5 billion. You know what? Stop exporting rare metals. We don't need 16 billion money. What are we going to do with money? Nothing. That's what. Right, rocket's ready to go. Is the RC transport finished? Yes, he is. Excellent. Nice. In that case, get on board the rocket and go. Right, you clear the landing pad, please. Oh look, we've got drones sitting around. That's because it's the RC commander. Fair enough. Oh, these ones are sitting around because we've got rid of all these, so that's good. That one's not quite flat. I'll get them to go and do that. Just flatten that.
Anomaly
if you
analyzed.
would. You probably have to flatten all this as well. So why not just get this drone controller to do all this stuff? Just get rid of all this and prepare it for domes. I think we're just going to build our entire civilization up here, you know. Excess waste rock. Not great. And you know what? I think this is a good place to leave off this episode. A lot happened. We finished the spheres, we built 4 wonders, and we're absolutely crushing this game. We're now thinking about expanding all the way to the west, taking over this entire plateau, filling it with lovely humans. So, come back and see how we get on with getting rid of all this stupid waste rock in the next episode. Until then, do look after yourself, and I'll speak to you again very soon.
Cold wave approaching.